Ladies and gentlemen,
girls and boys,
it's time to take your seats.
Because Britain's best loved spin-off show...
Well, apart from
It Takes Two,
The Extra Factor,
I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here Now,
and Come Dine With Me Extra Portions,
is back.
To be honest, if you count last night's Yellow Reggae, it's never been away.
There's going to be
bitching,
There's going to be some backstabbing.
There'll probably be Quillet bashing the bishop.
and that's just between the presenters.
then there's the wonderful audience.
And of course, Jeff will still be in drag.
Get ready.
Make some noise!
It's Celebrity's Big Brother's bit on the side, and that's the situation because the situation said so.
Oh, I love her. She's absolutely brilliant. Right, OK, so we've got a US reality star, a camp comic, an ex-Corrie landlady, a Surf London MC, and Simon Cowell's Model X. So I guess it's all set to be just another very normal few weeks in Borehamwood's most famous bungalow. But what can we expect from this year's batch of Celebrity A to Z listers? Well, we are hoping for an entire series of this.
Every little girl looks at their Barbie doll and they want to be like them, but I wanted to fuck mine.
A few episodes worth of this.
My plan is to have sex in the jacuzzi within the first 20 minutes. And if necessary, I'll have sex with the jacuzzi.
And an Olympic stadium-sized portion of this.
I'm just Julie.
So that's just Julie, but what about tonight's panel? First up, a lady who's gobbier than Goodyear and has got even more front than Danica Thrall, yeah? And Rhian Sugden put together. Fuck a duck, it's our Keza. Next up is a man who is named as one of Britain's most influential gay people, but not even his influence could stop Denise Welsh from taking her top off. It is the Welsh wonder and the lovely Mr. Gareth Thomas. And finally, a lady who spent 12 hard years living on Albert Square and an even harder few weeks living in the Big Brother house. But tonight, she's on our panel, so it should be a doddle for her. It is the absolutely splendid Natalie Cassidy! So, we have 13 brand new house guests, but what have this year's cream of the celebrity crop achieved in their oh-so-successful careers? Shall we have a look? Yeah! Let's have a look.
The 80s crooner who had 10 top 10 singles, but is best known for having fisticuffs with the Mitchell brothers. He's the Team GB bad boy who only lasted 4 minutes and 10 seconds at London 2012. A real prince who's related to Pope Paul V is worth $50 million, but is still single. A personal fitness instructor, model, entrepreneur, and writer who sold a total of 12,000 copies of his book somewhere in the world. In her time, she's had a total of 13 cliffhanger endings. The daughter of a Bond girl who fell out with her best mate over an incident with a dildo. The all-natural titty model, whose knockers were voted 59th in the top 60 celebrity bangers. 2012, Celebrity Big Brother's 13 celebrity housemates. 3 pop stars, 3 soap stars, 2 booby models, 1 Olympian, and a lady that says she pisses other women off because she's too beautiful. No, not her, silly. Yes, her! But if you ask me, she's no ruddy oil painting. It's back. It's here. It's bloody brilliant. And it's time to face the public.
So we have quite a talented bunch on our hands this year, don't we? Right, let's go over to Jamie, who's in his second home, the bit on the side foam room. Jamie, what are you making to our new batch of celebrities?
Best Celebrity Big Brother launch ever, I think so. So the Big Brother house has been filled to the brim with a fresh batch of wonderful celebrity talent. As usual, I want to know what you lot at home think about them. So pick up the phone and get in touch using the details below. But make sure you leave your digits so we can get back to you. Emma?
Thank you very much, Jamie. Right, next up is a man who has had the pleasure or displeasure, depending on which way you look at it, of meeting and greeting every single one of those lovely celebrities. It is our one and only Mr. Brian Dowling.
Hello. Hello.
They don't come out very often, do
Aren't
they?
Emma's tits amazing? You are showing me up in the titty department, darling.
I tell you what, it's all fake. I've had 2 babies that have sucked them away. It's just pushed up.
Okay.
Okay, Brian. Firstly,
Yes.
last time I saw you was Monday.
In your dressing room. That was afterwards.
No, that was when I saw you.
Oh.
But last time I saw you on air, we did have a few the other night.
We did.
On air was when you were heading off with a butler in the buff.
Yes.
Yes, what happened?
Well, nothing.
Because he took whose number?
He took Sarah's number.
Sarah's number.
That bitch.
Oh. Okay, so let's talk new batch of housemates.
Well,
brilliant entrances.
Yes.
Mainly cheers.
Yes.
Few boos.
Few boos.
But from the expected
I think the obvious
people, I think.
girls, maybe the glamoury more so, and also
Yes.
Samantha, because she's so beautiful. We're just intimidated.
Who are you loving?
I think the task. I think Julie and Cheryl have done so well.
They have
That
done
drink
really
is
well.
right at the end because they were counting it down, and what the viewers don't know is she just got it in right at the end.
They were
we're live.
counting down how long
we'd left on the task because
wow.
obviously
Right,
going to come
okay.
off air. And I just love it. She went, I don't take shite off anyone. Yes! It was a proper
They did.
half-bite.
They did it really well. Didn't
Amazing.
They? Cheryl just crying on cue.
Love it.
And Julie just
amazing.
She just suddenly goes back into bet all of a sudden, doesn't
She should go
She's
back to
absolutely
Coronation
brilliant.
Street. I want her back in Coronation Street.
Well,
There's a fly hovering over me.
there is, and it's actually on your hair.
I'll have it for my breakfast
Just flick
tomorrow.
It this
Leave
way.
it there, it's
Flick
fine.
it there. Who do you think will be the most annoying?
I don't know about most annoying. I think it's always difficult for sometimes the American housemates who are not in the, obviously from here and don't get the show. I think the situation is used to being on reality television. I think Prince Lorenzo may struggle to get the show and maybe get everyone's sense of humour because he seems to be quite quiet and maybe a little bit shy.
Michael just doesn't know what's going on, does he?
I was like touching his abs. He's going, my God, there's an Irish gay guy touching me. What is going on?
No, but even when you saw him in the house, he was just like,
Hey.
oh my God, who, what,
Yeah.
what, who, what?
Yeah.
No.
But I think he's used to being on camera. I think he'll deliver regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's have a look and see what happened just before they revealed the task to the house.
Oh, nice.
Honestly, I don't know what's the matter with her. She suddenly started ranting about something in the past. I really don't know.
Yeah, but maybe you need to talk about it rather than just...
Tried.
I know.
Welcome home.
Don't look at her. Don't focus on it. There are lots of other people in this house, okay? You look beautiful. Do not worry about it. Let me sort you out. Come here. 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 You're good. You're good. It's only a tiny bit. You're good. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm Queen Bitch, okay? I'm Queen Bitch, and I've got your back.
The thing is, the way this... She was in it first.
Maybe you could give me some judo lessons.
I don't know if you need them right now.
Nah?
I think you're all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think
I think we've got the gold.
So this was just after the drink had been thrown, I think.
Yes.
And interesting there, Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Meant to be the kind of self-portrayed
the bitch,
bitch of the house.
not a team player.
Who is kind of there and comforting her and probably not as we would have expected. But she is a mother.
Like we've seen Colleen there, but Jasmine is a mum. You would expect maybe someone else to have come over and comfort her.
Yeah.
But amazing, she's doing the crying so well. Is it actually real? Have they just taken the piss out of us and it is real and we just don't know it is?
I don't know.
That's how good it is.
Have they flipped and reversed it on its head?
I think they have. We're second guessing it.
Yay! Now, we always have to mention potential romances. Will there be any, do you think? We've kind of heard Rhian saying, I'm not looking for anything, but who knows? Yeah. I would imagine Harvey's always game.
Yeah. Look at his track record. We know that.
Bless
Allegedly.
him. He's a lovely guy.
I think, you know what? I say never say never, but I think these celeb housemates are more conscious of not doing it.
They're savvy, aren't they?
Because of the implications, where I think our civilian housemates will just shag anything.
So do you think anyone will?
Or as I say, Annie. Annie phone line.
Annie phone line.
Annie.
There's
I
the
don't know.
Prince and possibly I always want to call
forget
her
names on the first night, though.
Anika.
Anika?
No, it's not Anika. What's her name? Danica.
The Prince and Danica.
Yeah, that could
Danica is.
They look like they would go
She's
together.
Beautiful. And I thought when she walked in, she would have been dressed a bit more sexy. Quite covered up for her.
I thought she looked lovely.
She's beautiful. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if anyone's bet, I'd try and get with the situation. He just made £5 million last year. If I knew that, I'd be getting on with him.
Right, OK. He's a prince, though.
On bit at the side.
Yeah, can we just mention that?
1 week I called you Emily, babe. I'm sorry.
Emily,
I called you Emily 1 week.
at the side. Yeah, we're such good friends. Brian Dowling. Brian Doling?
Thanks, Emily. Thanks, Emily.
Right, that is it for part one. But still to come, we will be checking in with the house and looking for a good time with the boys.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Yeah, see you in 4. Reveal that after 20 minutes in the house, Julian has been banned from the jacuzzi. Not really. Right, OK, so the housemates have been in there for less than 3 hours, but are the cracks already starting to appear? Do you think they are? Yeah. Let's find out. Alice is up in the reality gallery. Alice, what have you got for me up there?
Is this not amazing? I'm absolutely loving it. Can you believe what a hard time Cheryl and Julie gave Big Brother? They're so cheeky.
They're good, though.
They are really good. I'm loving it.
They did it really well.
And also, Julian called Brian Davina.
I know.
Right, do you want to know what's going on?
Huh?
Do you want to know what's going on?
Of course I do.
Oh, good. Well, Prince is taking a lot of interest in Jasmine. There's a bit of flirting going on.
Who is?
He asked her how she's famous, which is obviously a great chat-up line. God, this lot are so noisy. They're going on and on. She explains that she was a model from a very young age, which I think is quite impressive. Sam asked Julie if she's married, so I don't know if that's trying to find out what's going on.
Okay.
She says yes. Yes, she is.
Okay.
And also, Julie is alarmed that there appears to be no tea or coffee. What is going on?
Oh, my OMG!
I've also got a clip for you. Would you like to see it?
I'd love to see your clip.
OK, shall we have a look?
Yeah.
3 more goals. Everybody back off. Right, I clearly go in.
Oh my God!
I nearly got bullseye.
Go on, ladies, go on.
Right, just...
I reckon you'll be actually okay.
No, I'm going to spectate. OK, go on. Bullseye or 20. Julie, come on.
You're not really making this drink.
No.
You're not making a drink. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Bullseye or 20. Just
20.
Whoa! That was close. That was good though.
I hit the board, Rhian. I did.
Yeah, go on. Go for it.
Are you pro?
That's
Triple 20.
Loving watching Julie and Clary playing darts there. Back to you for now, Emma.
Thank you. Alice, you and I should play darts. We've never played darts together. We should do that.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
We should do that.
150.
Oh, Alice. Bye. We'll catch up with you in a little while. But first, we've got some celebrity housemates, so we should talk about them and get stuck in, really, I think. So to start off with, we asked the boys to tell us why they were famous.
Hello, I'm Julian Clary, camp comic and renowned homosexual.
OK, what's the first question?
You'd probably know me from representing the infamous So Solid crew.
The thing that people know me most for would be playing Steve Owen in EastEnders.
You know, OK.
I began my career in the 80s on the alternative cabaret circuit.
I'm famous because I did The Bachelor in 2006 in the United States.
You probably know me from Jersey Shore, the reality show.
I did judo.
I had a pope that was in the family, Pope Paul V.
There was an unfortunate incident involving Norman Lamont, and it all came to fisticuffs.
I joined a band called Spandau Ballet.
I live in Queen's Park.
Say that again, sorry, bro.
Situation's my name, and getting girls is my game. Came up with, you know, GTL, gym, tan, laundry, okay? That's actually in the dictionary right now, I believe.
Did you ask about a flannel?
Work with people like the legendary June Sarpong.
Since then, you know, I've been clinging on to life.
And we've been called princes and princesses. And I don't know why else I'm famous.
So I want to say what's up, guys, and can we go to cut 2? What was that?
I'm appearing on Big Brother really out of desperation.
OK, so, Natalie, let's start with you. What do you make of Ashley? He said he is a bit of a bad boy. So should the housemates be worried?
No, I don't think they should be worried. I just think it's so exciting tonight. We should all get them in and just enjoy them all.
Yeah.
We don't. I don't think we. I don't. You,
Kerry!
Kerry loves
It's always
him.
you!
I never said that. I think we've got such a bunch of exciting housemates that it's just brilliant. Let's just see what happens. And
I think they're going to be a great
opinion
mix, I think. They're
It's
going to be
brilliant.
really good. What do you guys make of this judo champ? Oh, look, one lady talks for him. That's really nice of you.
I like him a lot, yeah. I watched him last week on BBC Three and he seems like a nice bloke, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you are Camp Ashley at the moment?
Yeah.
Go Ashley! Pardon?
Go Ashley.
They all fancy him, that's what it is. OK, should we talk the situation? Yeah. The situation! So, Gary, apparently he wakes up with a smile on his face every day. How long will it take Big Brother to wipe it off his face?
Pretty soon, I hope. He looks like. Right, I've never watched Jersey Shore.
I have never watched it either.
I've never watched it. I've not got a clue who he is, but he's come out lifting his top off, put a bag over his head. I definitely would. But that haircut, the attitude things, but that haircut, it looks like his mum's put a bowl on his head and gone.
It does a little bit, I've got to agree with you
know,
there.
it's...
Gareth, he's obviously got a lot of experience with reality shows. Is that going to help him at all in the Big Brother house?
No, because I think on the reality show he's playing up to it. Like, for me, the first thing I thought of him, when I seen him, it was a tough decision, but I thought, what a dick. I really did. No, because I think, you know... I think your first impression of somebody is quite important.
Have you
So
ever,
walk here
have you
and
ever
go like
seen
that.
Jersey Shore?
No, and I definitely wouldn't watch after
I've
seeing
never
that.
seen it as well, and you just kind of go...
I think he's going to be so disappointed that none of the other guests, apart from the young birds...
Harvey knew who he was.
That was it? I think that was it.
OK, next one, Harvey. Natalie, you obviously lived with So Solid's Romeo last year.
Who was gorgeous.
How do you think... Romeo did really well. He was obviously in the final.
Yeah.
Can Harvey get that far or even maybe beat him, do you think?
Yeah, I do. I mean, Romeo was fantastic. And what I think they've got an aura about them that's very calm and collected. Although Harvey, I think he's a bit of a naughty boy. We've already seen a few sort of looks when the girls have come down the stairs.
Doesn't he?
Definitely likes the
Definitely
birds. I think we've got to
ladies'
watch
man.
him.
You said there he's kind of got a bit of a rep about him. Sometimes not in the best light from his past, which he kind of holds his hands up to. Can he change public perception?
Yes.
Definitely. It's not like you to put your hand up. Normally you just shout out.
Come on, no, man. Of course he can. Harvey's Harvey, man. He's going to rock that house. And he can't change it. Everyone can change.
Oh, you're back again. Hello, babes. Hello, babes.
They say that a leopard never changes its spot, but it's a good job it's not a wild cat, innit? You know what I mean?
So you don't think he can?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest. Looking like that, I suppose he can get away with
From the
anything.
times I've met him, he's been a nice guy.
I agree.
Just don't be in a relationship with him. Gareth, what do you think Julian's chances are?
I think Julian's an interesting guy to have in the house because I think what he adds, you've got these beautiful girls, these cool, smooth guys, and then Julian just comes somewhere in the middle and kind of freezes everything out. But I think with his sense of humour, I think his wittiness, I think he'd be really good for the house, and I think he'd bring a good humour to it and will calm down these situations. Because you've got guys in there who are obviously gone in there, and these girls have come in, and the girls are laying their sense at the moment, and the guys are kind of like following it. And I think Julian's the calm in between the storm.
Calm in the storm.
Yeah.
What do you think of him, Kerry?
I love him.
I think we need a character like that.
I think we need Julian. What I think's so good about him, I don't think the younger generation are going to get his sense of humour. He's very straight-laced and very, very quick-witted. I think he's going to take the piss out of everybody, and the younger guys are not even going to know what he's doing.
Know he's taking
They're
the
just
piss.
like, oh, yeah, it's a funny
We
day,
have
yeah.
the younger generation in the audience this evening. So what do you make of Julian Clary? Do you know who he is?
No. Yes.
You do? You didn't know who he was?
I haven't got a clue who he is.
Shame on you!
He's a very, very funny comic. What were you guys saying?
No, who doesn't know who he is? Someone's going to write in my face.
I am right in your face. That's why you're here.
I'm in my personal space.
I'm like a foot away from you.
No, who doesn't know who he is?
Stick that's in your face.
Oh, sorry, stop it.
Do you like Julian?
No, he's a cool guy.
Yeah?
He's a cool guy.
How long have you been friends?
He's going to do good as well. I guarantee he's going to be in the final.
Do you think he'll be in the final?
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Big
I
words for the beginning.
I think he's lethal with his tongue.
Oh, what, in a good or bad way?
No, I mean, like, I think if anyone gave him any shit, he would put you down just like that, just by his vocabulary and his sense of humour.
Yeah.
He don't have to do anything. He just
interviewed him once on Loose Women. I was really scared. I got really scared.
He's very quick.
I can imagine why.
He's amazing. He's a legend.
Yeah,
and I think
is.
he's got an aura about him that you just don't want to fuck with him.
But in that house, battles are won and lost, and people are put in positions by conversation. So that guy, you won't beat him in an argument.
No,
you'll have no chance.
He'll shoot you down.
No
in
chance.
He'll be really good at that.
No chance.
Now, Kerry, there is a prince in that house.
Yeah.
Are you gutted you're not in this year?
Absolutely. With that 50 million in his bank, of course he could have got me out of bankruptcy.
He moved to America from Italy to look for love, Kerry.
Well, look no further. I'm here, darling.
Okay, I'm just going to become Scylla, I think. I just want to hook people up. And finally, I'm gonna get all hot under the. Well, I haven't got a collar on, but I'm going to get a bit hot and sweaty with this one. 2 words, Natalie.
Yeah.
Look behind you. Martin Kemp. Martin Kemp. Do we all just love Martin Kemp?
You don't know. I work with Martin on EastEnders, obviously, and he just, I promise, I'm not
Look
even...
at the smile
I'm
on
not
your
acting, no,
face.
he brings tears to my eyes. He's a most wonderful man. He's a wonderful, wonderful man. And I just hope he wins
he's really
it.
fit.
How do you think he'll get on in there? He's a massive Big Brother fan.
I think he'll do really well. He's just a genuinely lovely man. He's like God.
Will he play the game?
Now when he went in...
Gareth, what was that?
No, because we were gutted.
About this.
We were saying he's going to play a game plan.
I'm going to play a game. You know, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that.
Nice way, Kel.
But he's such a nice guy anyway.
I don't know if I'm going to see that. I know I went to the Brits with Martin. And not that I'm name dropping. I don't know if this is going to be the real Martin. And he's such a nation sweetheart. He might...
We don't want to change our perception of him.
There are two ways to play a game, aren't there? You can play it the sneaky way, or you can play it a fun way when you go into the diary room, say exactly what you're going to do with a cheeky wink and a giggle.
That's what Martin will do.
And hopefully, everyone in the house will know he's being a wind-up man.
He would not know. He would not know how to be nasty. He would not know.
I love him, but I don't want to look at him and go, is that the real Martin, or is he playing a game? Because I love him so much.
But I want to know the real Martin as well, because we're massive fans of him. Like, we want to know who you are. We don't want you going in and be something different.
Do we all love Martin? Oh, we all love Martin. It's only day one. It's launch night now.
Umbrella T-shirts coming out the whole lot.
That's what they think, which is basically we all love Martin Kemp. But remember, we want you guys to get in touch as well. If you've got anything that you'd like to get off your chest, then please contact us either through Twitter or through our website. You're toasting Martin already. That is all for part 2. Come back after the break when we'll be finding out exactly what Danica, I never pronounce her name right. Danica is famous for. Answers on a postcard would be lovely. We'll catch you in a mo. Worked out who this is. It's Rian.
I thought it
What? Oh, it's Cheryl. Cheryl, who knew? Right, we have heard why the boys think they're famous, but what about the girlies?
I'm famous for originally being in a girl band called the Nolan Sisters.
I am a model, I am an actress.
Always into that, not at you.
I am mostly known for... And more recently doing a show called Loose Women.
One of the longest standing page 3 girls for the Sun newspaper. I do all the lads magazines.
I'm known for playing Heather Trott in EastEnders.
I wrote a controversial article talking about the fact that I am beautiful.
I'm a lingerie model and I have been in a very controversial show.
Lots of women don't like that and lots of men actually quite love it.
I'm most famous for being a bad girl.
I've been an actress for a good 25 years.
Need to start again. Some people might know me from apparently Sex Tex in Vernon Kay. I like it.
Is that all right? Oh, what was the other thing?
I was hauled over the coals by other female columnists.
I can talk about someone else, but you're talking about yourself. It's like...
But my husband still loves me.
I haven't done anything else. No one knows who I am. Just get my boobs out.
You probably know me better as Bet Lynch from Coronation Street.
I don't know what else I'm famous for, apart from saying loads of things that I shouldn't have.
And I stayed there for 25 years and 2010 episodes.
That's mostly it. Stop.
Something like that. It's all right.
Ooh, 2010 episodes. Right, Kerry, let's start with Jasmine. She's set herself up.
Which one's Jasmine? Oh, are you?
The one behind you. She's kind of set herself up as the house bitch. But do you think she will follow through with that?
Well, I really hope so, because, you know, you see the VT and you think, oh, my God, I can't stand her already. But I think the house needs somebody like her, especially when she was talking about the blonde bird.
Rian.
That's the one, yeah. I know things about her. I thought, ooh, reveal him, shitster, get it going, yeah!
The one thing that Brian said to her about, you know, portraying herself as a bitch, she said, there's a lot of shit about me that I want to change. So I kind of get the impression that she's going in there to try and change herself and to learn about herself.
I think
maybe.
she's all talk and no walk. Because,
do you think?
Yeah, I think she's gone in there straight away, and she's, you know, when Cheryl was fake crying and she was with Cheryl, and she's like kind of like a motherly, and I think they check people in there, and I don't think she's got. I don't think she's got it.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but.
Sorry, love.
It's all right.
Okay, quick, because we've got to be fair to all of them.
She's not intimidated by someone like Cheryl. I'm not being disrespectful or anything. The younger birds, she'll show me who's boss. Someone like Cheryl, you see a different side of it. I think she's a bit of a schizophrenic. Two sides of her.
Two sides of her, okay. Okay, Natalie, let's move on to Cheryl. She was given a task very similar to yours. How do you think she did with her execution?
I think they did really, really well. I think also the task, because I did it last year and I did it on my own, I think actually it's easier doing it on your own than being with somebody else and having to execute it. So I think they did brilliantly well, and it was very, very funny, and I really,
still
really
don't think they were
enjoyed
better than you, though.
Ah.
Never.
No, I really don't.
Never.
I really don't. Kerry, Colleen.
Yeah.
Is she this year's Denise?
Oh,
Right now, this is really awkward. I love Denise, a good friend of mine, and Colleen is like an older sister to me. I couldn't say mother, she would kill me. No, they are two completely different people.
Yeah.
Absolutely two. Colleen's got morals. She would... I don't mean it, no. I don't mean it like that. Denise is an old lady with a young soul. Colleen's her age.
Right,
and she acts it.
Okay.
What do you think is disrespectful?
What do you think of this year's Loose Woman?
I love
We want to see if she's actually loose, like Denise.
You will not get that from Colleen.
She is your elder. You should respect her.
Hashtag milk.
She's a lovely lady, Colleen.
Colleen's a brilliant wife, a great mother. But Denise. Yeah, but no. But,
You're digging into.
I love Denise. She's a really good friend. Denise is fun around, you know. Okay.
Just stop.
I didn't mean it like that.
Natalie. Yeah. I feel like I'm just doing a friend between the girls. Julie Goodyear or just Julie?
Yeah, just Julie.
I mean, she's just a legend, isn't she?
I can't believe she's in the house. Yeah, she's a soap legend to me. I just think, wow, she was in Coronation Street for so long. And I've heard on the outside world, and I won't say who from, but I've got a bit of gossip saying that she's actually quite a diva sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
A bit of it, not in a bad way, but a diva, and she likes her comforts and she likes whatever. So whoever's got her into that house, hands up, well
Gareth,
done.
how do you think she's going to get on?
Who are we talking about? Sorry.
Julie.
I was talking. I like that. She went in there well. I like the way she's chewing on this gum and giving it a bit of attitude.
Like John Wayne, don't you?
I like that. I think she's a strong woman, and in a house like that, there's like a lot of strong characters, and I think she's got. When she was acting, I think actually that was real, because I think she's that strong a person.
Okay, well, Julie has already made her move on one of our production team.
Brilliant.
Have a look at this.
Brilliant.
Yes, so stop there and then say the most extravagant thing I've ever bought is a Rolls Royce, or so.
How did you know?
You strike me as a classy lady. Smooth.
Wow. Wow. It's so funny you should say. Isn't he gorgeous?
I'm hot.
Have you always been gay?
Yes.
Yeah, but we could change all that.
No, I haven't. I'm not.
You're not gay. You would be after.
Sorry.
Okay, let's do the first one first. The most extravagant
thing I've ever bought
is, and then we'll stop.
And then stop.
And then you come back to me.
Absolutely.
Brilliant there from Julie. Let's, Kerry, talk about Rhian. Are girls ever going to warm to her?
No. Because she's got... let me talk. You know what?
Questions.
And this is not me being a woman being bitchy. She's beautiful. She looked lovely. She was actually very dressed, very classy. But people like herself are only famous because of what is in the media. For me, that's like a way of prostitution.
But then that's why she's on the show. No.
A little bit harsh. No, I don't mean like prostitution. No, I mean... I don't know if I can talk about it for legal. For what she's known for me, it's wrong. Morals, standards.
But you know what? Some people go in that house.
I know what you mean.
You know, I've had it done to me in the past with an ex, and it's heartbreaking. And then, the next on a TV show, they're telling the story.
Gareth, what were you going to say?
Yeah, but I think some people go in that house, like last year when we went in, some went in there with terrible, reputations, and went in there, and you know what? You leave the reputation behind them, and you get to know the person, and actually, she may have done one thing wrong or something,
I love Natalie
but
Giggs.
she might be, she's probably a great person. I think that's what we'll get to see. We'll forget about it and see the person rather than...
So give her a chance.
You've got to give everyone a chance. If you go in there without giving people a chance...
That's what Martin Kemp said as well.
You got it. Martin Kemp to win!
Natalie, very quickly, we have to touch on Danica as well.
Yeah.
Is she going to rinse the prince?
I think she's going to be great, actually. I'd like to see them together. I think by day 3, I'd like to see a little bit of sexual action. That's all I've got to say.
Day 3?
Yeah, why not?
Is that how long it takes you?
Not me. Those 2 sauce pots.
And Gareth, finally, Samantha Brick.
Me and...
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go on.
Me and Nat were chatting in the green room when we watched it, and you know what? All she's said is what everyone tries to be. Just, you know, she just said, I'm beautiful, I think I'm beautiful. She's just an empowering person, and she's just come out and said it. And I actually think that she'd be super interesting, because I think she's got a really interesting job, she's got an interesting story, and I think she'd be a really interesting housemate. And again, forget about what she said, because we only hate that because she said she's beautiful. Shit, everyone on you likes to say they're beautiful, or everyone in the audience likes to think it.
No, they don't.
Everybody likes to think they're beautiful. People empower you to say, just to believe yourself to be beautiful. And you give yourself confidence. That's all she's done, and she came out and said it.
There's a difference between confidence and arrogance.
And I think she is
But because we don't know her, we don't know if she's arrogant.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
And I think we'll find out she's not.
Well, I guess you're right. You read it into it's different on paper than what it is in real life.
You should know that, Kerry Katona. Right, okay. So that's what they think about the girls. But again, we want to know what you lot think. Jamie is taking your calls. Jay.
Yes, it's phone room time tonight. Tonight's banned words are sadly Luke A, Adam and Dina. You gone. Yes, I don't know who they are either. A distant memory. So it's a new series, new housemates, lots to talk about. Who have we got first, Izzy?
We have got Martin from Lincoln.
Martin from Lincoln. Go for it, sunshine.
Hello, Jamie.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. Can I just say hello to Emma, please? Because I absolutely love her.
You just did. Well done. What would you like to say? What else would you like to say?
Well, I know her name's Cheryl, but I know I class her as Heather. I absolutely love her.
Yes. Okay.
And I think I do actually think that she's going to win the whole thing, because I think she's
really
amazing. I do, because just the way she was tonight and how well she played it.
She got stuck in.
Julie.
She did get stuck in. They're making a very good double act, aren't they? But
yeah, they're going to be very strong.
She's got some very strong competition, though.
Yes, she does. But I still think that she's going to do very well, and I'm going to vote for her to win.
OK, well, good for you. Thank you very much for your call. Who have we got online too?
Samantha from Leeds.
Samantha from Leeds?
That's right.
Samantha from Leeds.
Hello, Jamie, you sexy bee.
Oh, fucking hell, really? Second caller, new series, really? Come on.
Oh, cheer up.
I'm fine, I'm very happy. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. What would you like to talk about?
Samantha Brick, I
Yes.
thought she'd have gone into the house more confident, but I don't know, she seemed to be, as she was walking down the stairs and stuff like that, she didn't seem as confident as she made out.
Well,
to be,
if you're the
you know
most
what I
beautiful
mean?
woman in the world, you can do whatever you want, surely.
Yeah.
Oh, she liked
Loving
that
the
one.
tasks as well.
It was a good task, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Who do you think is going to win?
I think either Martin Kemp or Cheryl Ferguson.
OK, yeah, they're very popular choices. Martin is certainly getting a lot of votes at the moment.
I think he'll be quite a bit of a diplomat as well. You know, if people start to argue and stuff like that, I think he'll try and calm the situation down.
Yeah, very good. Thank you very much for your call. Who have we got on line 3?
Jay from Manchester.
Jay from Manchester. How are you, Jay? You're not Jay from 5, are you?
No, just Jay
fine.
from Manchester.
How are you, Manchester?
I'm okay, darling.
Good. What would you like to talk about?
Yeah, what I'd like to say is I want Cheryl to win.
Another one? Wow.
Yes, I really want Cheryl to win. I think the acting was brilliant.
Yeah.
I think how they both portrayed it was excellent. It was just a bit sad, really, to watch how people responded with everything. But hey-ho, never mind.
I think Julian
People
sussed.
behave like that.
I think Julian sussed it. Don't you?
A bit, I do. I do think he did suss it, yes. And the only eye candy there is Martin Kemp. For me.
For you?
Besides you.
Whatever floats your boat, baby.
Well, you float my boat.
No, we don't need to go there. Have we got anyone else on the line at all?
No, not at
We
the
have
moment,
no one
Jamie.
else on the line, so that's your lot tonight. I'll be back in here taking your calls throughout the series of Celeb BB, so if you want to get in touch, give us a ring and leave a message on this number and we might get back to you. Emma.
Cheers, Jay. Join us after the break when we'll have some more exclusives from the house. And Alice is going to be chatting to the task team. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back to Bit on the Side. Do you know, Ian, you never guess what?
What?
They're still not going to let me in.
Ah, even after all this effort.
Even after all of this effort.
Who are you again?
What do you mean, who am I?
I can't tell. Who's that?
I'm from EastEnders, ain't I?
Now, I don't want to miss a moment's action, so I've got my right-hand lady, Alice, up in the reality gallery to keep an eye on things. Hi, Alice Levine.
Hello, how are you?
I'm loving your little pigtails tonight.
Oh, thanks. It's not, it's just trickery.
Do you like the way I look right now?
I do. I think your boobs look great and your arms look lovely.
What about my head?
And your head, balaclava, looks nice.
Oh, you can see me! I didn't know if you could.
Yes.
Yay!
I think.
Okay. What's going on?
Do you want to see a clip?
Oh, I'd love you and your clips.
I know, I'm
You
just
were
clipped
teasing me
crazy.
tonight.
Let's have a little look.
I think it's a great human experience.
It's always like that.
Or experiment, not experience.
That's why I love watching it, because it is
Like, how does
it's so
this-
interesting.
How do people just all of a sudden start like backstabbing and like hating each other?
Because when people start to find out who likes who and who doesn't, and at the same time they may be wrong too. Like you can be like, oh, I don't think that guy likes me. He may not have a problem with you,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you start something with him, and then all of a sudden, you know.
And then he thinks that you're like voting him out, and it becomes this.
Yeah, I think it would be cool
And also
to,
in here it's such an
to just be
intense
perceptive.
environment. There's nothing else to do but talk to each other and
Right.
Yeah.
can't get away from each other.
I think it's cool to be perceptive the first couple days. It's cool just to watch the first couple days, see how people bounce around. You know what I mean? Because you can tell who's genuine and who's not genuine.
Yeah.
Love the situation, explaining the situation to a prince. Absolute gold. Now, I've got some little tidbits from the house just to keep you up to date. Now, the housemates keep referring to Cheryl as Heather, which is really annoying Cheryl, as Heather was killed off. And Martin and the situation have been having a long conversation in the garden, possibly about abs. Don't say I never tell you anything. Now, I am joined by senior task producer extraordinaire, Ben Riley, but you actually like to be called the Michelangelo of tasks, is that right?
That is correct,
Is that
yes,
the correct
absolutely.
title?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, did you manage to sort out the spiky earpiece situation?
Don't ask me about that. I don't know whether it's even in properly at the moment. I still don't know whether
I
it went in.
believe Julie Goodyear's bleeding internally.
Absolutely,
so...
she described that as the coil.
The coil, yeah.
Yes, nice.
So she is
lovely.
protected. Julie is not getting pregnant in there. Great launch task tonight.
Thanks very much. Wicked.
One of your faves?
Yeah, really happy with the way it went, actually. It could have gone terribly wrong, as we know from the start, if they'd put it in the
Was
wrong
that you
way,
saying,
absolutely.
just put them back in the box?
Come on, let's go on with it. But no, it went really, really well, and they proved what great actresses they were. And
Did you ever expect the water to get through?
Well, yeah, I asked them to do it. So
Oh.
yes, yes, I did. Yes.
But did you expect them to go through with it?
I think they were brilliant. As soon as it started, Julie gave a little wink to me on the camera, and I was like, yeah, she's going to do it.
She
It's gonna
knows
be
what she's
fantastic.
doing.
She's a pro. She's a star.
Now, the White Room task was your kind of pièce de résistance as the Michelangelo of the task
Thank you.
team.
Yes, I think it was my Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, I've heard you say that
So to
before.
speak. Thanks. Oh, yeah.
Several times, yeah. Now, do you think that we should put the celebrities back in the White Room and get them to push the button for the win?
Yeah, well, yeah, it'd be amazing. It'd be brilliant. I think it'd be a really good task. I don't think we could do it again in this series, though, and we've got lots more tasks.
To get their
We'll push
fee,
it on.
though, it would be really
To their fee. I
good.
think we need a lot of money to sort of cover all those guys.
Not
don't
from
you
what
think?
I've heard.
Oh,
Quickly, what have you got planned for World Domination and for this series?
For this series, we've got some wicked tasks coming up. First shopping task we've got is going to be based on Brewster's Millions. So it's
I
a little
love that
exclusive
movie.
for you. Yeah. It's going to be really, really cool. So that's
Do only I know that?
What?
Do only I know
this
that
is
now?
exclusive. Can we share it with everybody else?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
exclusive. There you go.
Bang.
Thanks, Ben.
Pleasure.
Over to you, Emma.
Thanks for the exclusive. I love them. Right, sweaty box time. Ian.
Hello.
You have spent some time with the celebs today, haven't
I
you?
did.
Tell us what you know.
Well, I met every single one of them earlier, interviewed
Yeah.
them, and you can see those interviews on the website, channel5.com/bigbrother. I've just got to show you this clip of Martin.
Oh.
He told us about his game plan, and he told us exactly what he's going to do.
Okay.
The Big Brother house is really a TV studio, and it is a game on TV. There's no illusion that it's a proper house and that I'm going to get so close to people that I'm not going to be able to nominate them. I will nominate the arse of people, you know, if I think they're too strong, I will nominate them off and so on.
He is going to nominate the
strong
competition.
contenders.
He's going to get rid of the competition. He also told me when he gets bored, he's going to cause arguments for no reason.
He does say it with a smile on his face, though,
He does.
doesn't he?
I
You
think
kind of
it's
go.
going to be a cheeky game plan rather than a vicious game
Okay,
plan.
so he's not going to be like old school Victor.
No, he's going to be more fun with it, more, well, kind of like Anton tried to be but failed to do so, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe he's
Yeah.
not going to be like
No,
Anton. Let's hope not. Hi, Anton. And anything about Julie? Can you
I
tell
can
us?
tell you, Julie has bought in 2,600 cigarettes. That's over 100 a day, and in real life, she uses one of those little cigarette holders like Bet Lynch.
Just like Bet did?
Just like Bet.
Oh, wow.
She told me that she was most looking forward to going straight to bed when she went in there. but she had to do that
She's
task.
not in bed yet, though, is
no,
she?
No, they are in the bedroom. The bedroom's been opened. They're unpacking their suitcases.
OK. And was it fun with them? We're running out of time,
amazing.
so...
You can see it all on the website right now. Julian told me off for not ironing my shirt.
Wow, I would tell you off as well. Look at it. Thank you all very much for this evening. Thanks to our guests. Thanks to the audience. Join us again tomorrow when Amy Childs, Harry Durbidge and Carol McGicken will be here. Good night.